Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. So today's topic is going to be a 3-card choice spread, and is going to be what do my spirits or guides want me to know on my new love journey. It could be work journey and other things involved too. As the messages come through, we will suit up for whatever comes your way, because sometimes I'll be really geared in the love mode, and then I'll hear something very specific for one of these people, because I have a lot of you same viewers that comment, and I get connected in with your energy and what's going on with you. There'll be a specific message meant for you, and this is a lot of ways how it's received. So how this is going to work today is we have a 3-card spread, so you can choose. Spring is number 1 with the beautiful just diamante crown. That looks so beautiful, and it really sits on the head beautifully. Number 2 is the Soulmate with my beautiful I just made this last night. It's got rough amethyst on it, and it's got pyrite and Buddha heads, and then it's got a lovely marcasite sun on it, and it looks so good. It looks beautiful. I'll show you it right now because it's like I'm enamored of it. Isn't that beautiful? And I put it on my cat last night, my daughter. Look at that. I'm like, oh, I'll list it in the shop. I don't know if I had a chance to yet, but yeah, it looks remarkable, and it looks like just something out of an amazing old Renaissance painting. It looks remarkable, and even before that it looks very Games of Thronesy. So number 3 is Wings of Light, and this is the emerald and diamond crown simulated, because I don't have the Fabergé egg money that I need quite yet to use the real stones. I'll be like, Ian, you don't really need a house, because I need some real emeralds up in this crown. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start with spring. And I'll read you from the book too, because it's so beautiful. And these will be, you know, what messages you need for your love journey. It's funny, as you other readers will know too, you know how you think you can just be tapped out and you're like, oh, I can't possibly do another read or do this and that. You get up, you move around a little bit, and you're like, oh my God, this idea is so good. Mostly I got obsessed about dress setting the altar. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need yellow with blue, and I need the crowns. Like, artistry is like my life. I love to embellish and make things bright and beautiful. Like, I get so excited about it. I'm like, so first the altar came, then the idea came as I was doing it. So it all ties together nice. Like, once you start to be creative, you'll find that ideas flow in all other areas of your life. So really let that creativity flow. Even if you just pick up a pen and you start like sketching, it really opens up other avenues of discovery for you. So let's see what spring has to say. You cannot see it yet, but a new season begins and ushers in a bright new chapter in the story of your life. Only through the darkness of night can you see the beautiful tapestry of stars above us. Life might seem a bit dark and gloomy at present, or perhaps you are in a situation where you cannot see any light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes things must turn dark in order for us to see the light. Out of the present darkness, a great light soon shines through. Things are evolving and progressing well, even though it may not seem like it. The seeds of fertile future have already been planted. A ray of sunlight soon bursts in through the clouds, and first buds appear. Spring always follows winter, and soon all will start to blossom and come to life. Life is a sequence of natural and spontaneous change through which we grow and become stronger and wiser. Beyond the clouds, the sun, the moon, and stars are always shining, and your affirmation for this is, everything I experience makes me wiser and stronger. The light of love always fills my heart. I honor the seasons of life, and I see the beauty in every season. And also, if you feel like it, you can watch all the choices. A lot of people do that. They're like, oh, I was compelled to watch one or all of them, because there's lots of messages throughout them that help everything. Okay, so this is one of your messages on your journey for number 1 is Treasure Island. Now this is unique in that I feel like with more expansiveness in our mind and wanting to find out more spiritually, mentally, artistically, all those things, you're going to really start to listen to your heart, and you're going to see little things like butterflies and ladybirds, and you're going to realize they bring you good fortune. They signify deep transformations that are taking place in your life. So I feel like animals, birds, and all those things are going to start to guide you in this new journey of love as well. They're going to be your indicators indicators that it's getting closer to you, okay? So you're going to realize that you have much more to offer the world by just being yourself, and within your heart there's a great love and wisdom. It's kind of love that has the power to transform people around you, animals, all things like that, because it's vibrant and it's pure. And you're going to have these really deep, cool experiences over the next couple months, and it's really miraculous. And, you know, you're going to just take it, everything with this lovely newfound knowledge that, hey, if we don't grow, we're just stagnant, right? So why wouldn't we want to experience these things? So you're going to get to this treasure island that's not only materialistic, but very fundamentally sound knowledge and wisdom within yourself that you might not have known that you were capable of. Like if you would have asked me, sometimes it depends on our environment. Like I've been put in environments with a bunch of people that honestly, they do have acorn brains, and it's unfortunate, but it's the way they've never tried to expand. They've always stayed in the same towns. They've never used, you know, like they always use the same phrases over and over. I mean, it's not making fun of anybody, but when people get in a comfort zone, they use the same vocabulary, they eat the same foods, they see the same people, their world gets smaller. But you're the opposite of that. You really want to expand. And one of the messages comes from Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. So you're going to be very pro component to sisterhood and love of sisters. Like I am all about like raising and really empowering women. And my best friend Jeannie does this wonderful thing for domestic violence, and I'm so proud of her. When I see her and her pictures on Facebook and all over, and see her events and all this stuff where I hear about it, I literally tear up and my heart swells because I'm so proud of that. Like women should always lift other women. There's always enough men, beauty, makeup, or whatever the hell people compete for out there. I never understood that, and I'm very lucky in my placement in life. I have 4 older brothers, so I have a big, huge masculine component to me where I'm very protective of women. And if people go after them, especially if you get like an alpha nasty woman who just thinks they have to have all the attention, this and that, I'm like, you better just step the hell down, because this is how real life works, you know what I mean? But I have that male component where I'm not, although I love frills and femininity and crowns and all that stuff, if you guys have garnered, I'm very logical in my procedure to life that, listen, everybody, if we treat people well, that's all that really matters, right? And Sappho is a reminder that, hey, if we step up and help one another, we all succeed. We all do well, right? Which I love that. And here's one of your other messages right now too on your love journey. You need some chakra clearing. So Archangel Metatron says, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So lots of times I'll just grab a pencil and I'll start doodling geometric shapes. I love them. I love like all the shapes and kaleidoscopes, all those things. I feel like there is healing in all of that. So really clear your chakras. When you feel like your chi is a little jammed up, like you want to say things but you feel repressed, or you feel a little heart pain, or your stomach, your digestion isn't really going, that some of your chi can be misaligned, and that's your chakras need some clearing. So on your new love journey, you're going to start to clear that. So when your love comes in these new opportunities, you feel fluid and clear as opposed to weighed down by something. And that's important. I mean, we need that fluidity of movement. One of my biggest things that I implement in my life is moving gracefully. Like I'm very big on that, because I stand up very straight and have good posture, because when everything's aligned, your bones, your structure, your shoulders are back and all that, you think better, you breathe better. A big part of that is breathing, and your chakras can definitely get out of whack if you are hunched or closed in areas where you need openness and you need fluidity and you need the air to come in. Oxygen is super, super important. That's why we need those deep breaths, right? Right now I'm hearing too, just dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, you're going to become these things. Your vision is the promise of what you are one day going to be. So your ideal is the prophecy of what you're going to slowly unveil, and then the next step comes, and then the next step, and you're going to have all this just real potency in you to achieve and do the things you want to do, but with a complete lack of aggression. It's just going to be this lovely fluid motion. So let's see what the cards have to say for you. So yeah, you're going to have a tower moment. This is coming for a lot of you, which is the real, I love these because you can't have real change without this. The towers, you're just going to start telling it like it is, and there's going to be a few people around you that don't want to hear that. They want to hear that you'll still do everything for them and give of your time, regardless of what's on your plate. You know what I mean? I feel like this group is a huge amount of givers, and they've given rides, they give their time, they help, but with very little regard for themselves or very little return for their effort. So now they're waking up to that, and you guys are going, wait a minute. I feel like I'm giving 80% of the time, and sometimes they give 20. We're going to reevaluate this. And there will be tower moments. You'll have people that will come up with attitude. Stand your ground. Stand your ground and be like, oh, really? Do you think that this is fair that I do A, B, and C, and you sometimes do 1/100th of D? No, party over. This is how we do things now. Queen of Wands style. Passionate for what you believe in and what you want, and you're going to go out there and get it. This is the #1 card for receptor of loving energy for the women, I feel, because you're in a passionate state, and it's like it's a high attraction factor. Like, people regard someone who has passion for life or what they're doing or the people are around very, very highly regarded, and it is a magnetic attribute to have, because you ever see those people that are just dull as dishwater, they could care less where they're going, what they're doing, what they're eating. They have no joie de vivre. They don't care. But this is the opposite. This is the girl that's on fire. This is the man that's on fire. They want to achieve, succeed. They want to see things and go places. So, you know, your guides and your angels want to let you know, have this passion, be as wild, crazy, and free as you want. If you hear music, like, I am the craziest person in the in the ShopRite, because if they play music, anything by Bruno Mars, and I go mental. We were in Fairway the other day, and he was playing that. He's like, Julio, get the stretch, and me and my son started dancing, and then I realized we were at a nightclub, and we looked up and people were looking at us smiling. But seriously, that's going to be your energy. You're like, if I want to dance, I want to dance. If I want to sing, I'll do whatever I want. If I want to jump in that mud puddle, and it's going to attract so many suitors, and because your life force is exuberant right now, and it's gift giving, and it's life bringing, and it repairs people, like, on a cellular level. You ever be around that person where they just have so much vitality and zest and life, and they're so happy, and they're so giving that they renew your sense of hope in humankind and yourself, because we realize we have an ebb and flow. There are some days where I swear I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much energy that I have to, like, slow myself down and breathe and use all these things. It's almost like a racehorse or something. I can't wait to go out of the gate when I have ideas, and I have to slow my roll and calm down. And there are some days that I wake up and I'm like, I can't even move. So because we have this ebb and flow and huge fluctuations, we think that defines us for that day. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I can't move. This day is going to be a disaster. I'm not going to be able to do this and accomplish that. Who cares? It's momentary, because I'll tell you what, a couple hours ago, I overwhelmed myself. The room was getting too hot. I had quite a few jewelry orders, and I'd taken off my glasses, and I was trying to read things that I couldn't read. So I was messing with my equilibrium, and all of a sudden I got dizzy and hot. I thought, okay, this whole day is over. There's no way I can make videos. There's no way I can go to the park. There's no way I can get my stuff done. And I started to overload myself because of this one instance of not feeling 100%. And guess what? I'm having, like, the best day ever directly after that. As soon as I went out the door and went to the park, now everything is flowing. So we have to remember that every mood and you know, just little miniature seizures that we have over things, it's like, it's temporary. It's going to disappear, and things all will be well again, and that we have all the time in the world. And we resituate. That's what we have to do. We have to reevaluate and resituate. And you're going to have this lovely sense of recorrecting. Like, if shit and disaster can be going all around you, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, resituate, reevaluate, we got this. And then you just slow down when you need to slow down, because you realize your energy level is one way, and you're really going to be listening to your guides and your intuition, and they're going to bring you to the right place, and it's going to be wonderful. So that is you guys. Love and light to that group. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're one of my oldies and goodies, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love and appreciate you so much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll let you know when all the new videos come in. And the little gray arrow will bring you to all my links down below. It'll bring you to my Etsy store, where you can get all your crowns and jewels and all your good stuff. It'll bring you to the Patreon page if you'd like to support the channel. So appreciated. You guys are wonderful down there, and it really helps me operate this as my full-time vocation. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you. And if you want to come see me on Instagram, which is SparChrist11, we have a lot of fun over there, and we do postings. We all communicate. It's really, really nice. And you guys can just check all the listings down there. I'm on Instantgo as well, which is a fantastic thing that I'm able to do and get back to you within an hour through text if you have a tarot inspired question, you know, and especially if you're feeling iffy and you're going on a date, or you're going to a job interview, or you're going to some place that, you know, you just don't feel totally comfortable with, I can help you work through any of the issues on that and just go in with more firm footing. So that is you guys' beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, and feel free to watch the rest of the video too. It's got messages that we can, you know, all use, and, you know, you can take whatever you need and what resonates with you. So now we're on to soulmates, and I want you guys to comment if you put soulmate, just put SM if you're in a rush, because I don't know why, but I feel like this card is going to be 90% the choice. When I saw it, there's something about the visual in this is beautiful too, but everybody, there's so much soulmate activity right now, and it being ushered in the next few months, because everybody is really becoming enlightened. They're getting downloads. They're spiritually awakened, and they're realizing the use of their personal energy and how to bring up their own frequencies. So all this soulmate love is coming in, and it's amazing. People are doing amazing things. And speaking of amazing things, this is your goddess card, Diana, the queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue, and we were just discussing this, and this is why this just correlates so beautifully, is because when we speak in the language of love, that's smiling, that's having an open, honest heart, that's being authentic, that's caring and loving and slowing down and realizing the richness and beauty of the world right now in the present day. We're not looking back and being all fantastical on what could have been. We're not in the future and imagining what could be. We're right here enjoying the people, places, and things around us. And that's what makes it so robust, hearty, and real life, because it's now. It's now. We're experiencing it. We're not dreaming it. We're not reflecting upon it. We are actually experiencing. And here's part of the reason: your higher power. You're tapping into your higher power right now. Your higher reasoning, your intuition, your good, best, highest intentioned self. And that's very, very important. And that brings in, ushers in this soulmate even faster. And your guides and angels want you to know that they are on the way. And you really, really are being receptive to love energy right now. And you're emitting it, therefore bringing it in closer to you, which is wonderful. That's the fundamental issue of this love connection, is loving yourself, being together. And look at Diana. She's also the goddess of the hunt. So she's trying to get that stuff. And look, this is a big part of it, your spiritual understanding right now. Archangel Raziel says, I am bringing you esoteric information, symbols, and helping you understand spiritual truths. So reading this specialty, it's a specialty language. It's like anything. Spiritual understanding is special sacred geometric shapes. I looked in the clouds today when I was in the park, and it blew my mind. It looked like 7 angels right in a row. My son goes, look at all those clouds, look exactly like birds with wings. I saw angels and he saw birds, and it was so clear. It was amazing. I had no devices on me because I was in nature, and I wasn't taking pictures or wanting anybody to be able to get through to me in that moment, but it was otherworldly beautiful. And you're going to start to see this, and it's going to speak to you. It's going to speak your language. You're going to be awake to this. You're going to be in tune, tapped in, and ready to go. And you're going to be ready for all those clues, those numbers. You guys are already seeing it. 111, 555. You're seeing address. Some people are seeing unique things over and over. They could be addresses. The world is mysterious. The universe is mysterious, but it also works on many different levels, and you're going to be touched and in tune with lots of those. So I love that energy for you guys. Amazing, amazing. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And also the notification bell, so you'll know when all the new videos are up. And welcome to all my regulars. Hugs and kisses to you guys. You are amazing. And we are just climbing and doing so well, all because of you guys. And your beautiful comments, I can't tell you how much I love them. Keep them coming. They make me so happy and fill me with joy. And I love to see your progression. And all, your journey is really taking some fantastical turns. So I'm amazed and delighted by you guys. And if you hit the little gray arrow, it'll bring you to all my links down below. Everything that you can conceive of is down there. My Instagram, I'd love you to come over and join us on there. My private reads, Instantgo, a service I provide where I can text you quick answers right away when you need a tarot inspired answer. So that's a really fun thing. My Patreon page, if you'd like to support the channel. I really love that, and we do all kinds of interesting stuff over there. There's several different tiers you can choose from. It's really, really cool, and I want to thank all my patrons. You guys are the bestest. I love you. I love you. Okay, so now we're going to go on to number 3, Wings of Light. I love that, Wings of Light. Let's see what's going on in terms of that. I just received these cards yesterday, and I'm completely obsessed with them. The writing is I love anything Eastern inspired anyway, because I feel like they are so succinct and natural in the way they speak. It just is fluid and beautiful, and you can sort of incorporate it into your life with ease. Eastern practices they amaze me. I've always been drawn to the East. So the Wings of Light say the universe has felt your sadness, and this healing card has shown up in the reading today to help you. A beautiful angel full of light and love stands before you. She wants you to know that you are dearly loved, more than you can possibly ever imagine. And even though you feel lonely at times, know that you are never truly alone. Close your eyes right now and you will feel your angel's divine presence. Place your hands across your heart and imagine a multicolored stream of light flowing through you. Breathe in the soothing and healing light, which consists of pure and unconditional love. Feel the light caress your face as your entire body relaxes and fills you with light. You will receive a positive sign in the next few days that will leave you with no doubt that your angel and these healings are real. So come out in the next couple of days, because I feel like things are going to happen in strange and unusual ways, right? You're going to have people contact you that you haven't heard from in years. You guys are going to have pets returning to you that you thought were lost. You're going to have weird, very strange bird sightings, I feel, as well. You're going to, they're off season, big amounts, huge, just strange and unusual things that will really garner your attention, right? So yeah, keep an eye out for that, because our angels want us to know. A lot of times we can ask in terms of bodily sensations. You can just say, just let me feel sensation. Lots of times you'll feel like really itchy palms or tingly feet, things like that. They work in energy, so it's a good way for them to communicate. So let's see. This is I'm going to try to pronounce this. This is Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. I love that. So again, too, when we realize that we are soulful, loving, energetic beings, we can reach out to each other in ways that are unfathomable. When we're younger, we're just like, well, if I do this, this will happen. Like, we had all these weird restrictions because we didn't know exactly. My left leg is completely asleep. It feels weird. But right now, it's like you're on a search and a quest for knowledge, and mystical, mundane, whatever it is, it's a union with your spirit, and you're searching for truth, and you're not going to have any delays or difficulties in garnering this information. It's really you're escalating in all forms of understanding, which is really beautiful. So let's see what else is going on. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my leg that is totally asleep, because I don't want it to get to that phase of crazed. Okay. Oh wow. So 10 of Pentacles, nice. So you guys, some of your angelic messages are keep your eyes and ears open for opportunities, because you have some fantastic monetary opportunities coming up that can open up huge revenue streams for you and really be a viable source of great income for you. And this is part of the energy right now too, is the star energy. It's your wish card. You've been self-improving greatly over the last few months. You're letting go and discarding those old subconscious engraved things that didn't work for you, people, places, and things. You're no longer accepting of the unacceptable. When people talk down you, mistreat you, undervalue you, you're like, good day to you, sir, good day to you. You just don't have time for lower vibrational stuff right now. And it's bringing you up to this lovely state of grace. It's like a rebirth, and you're manifesting stuff left, right, and center, or you will be very shortly. I feel like everyone's a moon. They have a dark side that we don't like show anybody when we get angry or whatever. Mine's in my car and I'm a maniac. But right now you feel like the full blaze of the sun, and you're just in a beautiful, balanced state. It really, 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 I feel like quite a few of you too in the next 2 years due to this energy are going to get married. You're going to find the one. You're going to be basking in all this beautiful energy where you're creating abundance, monetary abundance, all kinds of stuff. And your gratitude level is so high that your frequency really goes up, and you're pulling in these soulmates, and your guides and messengers are saying, keep at this. You're really doing it. You're really expanding in so many levels. And it's important to evaluate every once in a while, right? Like, oh, this is working. Why do I think this is working? And look, you also got the prosperity card. So this is like tripled up here. Archangel Ariel says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and you manifest your dreams into reality. 100%. Look, you're just ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. You're slaying in the financial department. I feel like it comes from, you know, a conversation you're having with somebody and somebody goes, "Are you kidding me? Why are you not doing that?" And you're like, "Well, is that really a conceivable thing?" And they're like, "Of course it is." And then you're like, "Wow, that could be a really viable source of income." You start to just make a plan. It's not that difficult. You start to implement it, and shazam, you just have money rolling in. And you know, it's your wish card. You've been wanting this. A lot of you guys, you're artists, you're individuals that had a sort of an idea, but you were like, well, how do I make this a reality? And when you realize it's just step by step, that's all it takes. Let me give you me as an example. I was working at the most obnoxious job of people just taking me for granted. And because I liked the flow of it and I liked the customers, I stayed with it. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm going after my passion. My passion is tarot and spiritual channeling and messages. And I want to be able to work with my jewelry. And literally within I would start watching tarot readers and go, oh my God, they have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. And I was like, that's impossible. I'm already past that. And lots of times these people have been on for years and years. And I don't even know if I've been on 5-6 months yet. And it's like, because that's where my dedication, focus, and love was. And where you put your dedication, focus, and love is where you get results. And that's where you succeed. And guess what? My plan A was to not have a plan B. My plan B was to succeed at plan A. Either way, you know what I said? I said, I'm just going for this. This is my passion. I'm halfway through my time as this person, Melanie on Earth, and I'm going to make the rest of it what I want it to be. And it is that because I decided, and that's what you're doing. It's like, boom, guess what? It's not about anybody else's opinion at this point. It's just you knowing you can do it, and you absolutely do it, and you prosper immensely due to it. So congratulations, because that's right around the corner for you guys. Amazing. Yay. I'm going to give you a little hand of applause because I'm excited. So that's you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And don't forget to press like and subscribe. And welcome to all my regular babies. I love you guys. You're the best. And if you want to get all the notifications, just press the bell and it'll let you know when all the new videos come up. And the little gray arrow at the bottom right brings you to all my links to my private reads, to my Instantgo, where I can get right back to you and do you text tarot answers. People love that service because it's quick and effective. My Etsy store, if you want to check out all my jewelry, all my rings, my crowns, all my whole handcrafted jewelry, all that stuff is down there. And yeah, go down there and check everything out. And my Patreon page, if you want to help support the channel, that gets you some goodies as well. So that's a really nice, I love the Patreon page. It's like, I wish, I'm going to have a video on that explains exactly what it does. It's basically, you become a patron of the arts of this, and you can donate anything from $1 a month to whatever you want. And then you get, you know, rewards and some fun stuff and first views of things and chat night and all kinds of fun stuff. And I appreciate you guys down there. It's a great little tribe. I love you guys, and you're so supportive, and you're just part of my family now. Like, I can't wait to read about your lives and what everybody's doing. And when we all chat and we talk about, we love cats and we love tarot. We love cats and we love tarot. That's it, the end. No, but love and light to you guys, because you're going to have some substantial blessings very, very soon. So love and light to you, and I can't wait to upload this so you can see it.